You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/ARTS. Just go to Indeed.com/ARTS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
The music just gets me going. I like it. It's a good little free clip, one of those non-licensed, no copyright infringement freebies from the internet. Good stuff. Make a quick donation to the guy that made it, and I get to use it. And use it anywhere I want. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Two Scotch Funk Worldwide Lounge. I'm Derek Chowan, and tonight's going to be a short one. I apologize for not doing one last week. I know I said I'd do it every Thursday, possibly Tuesday if that's what people wanted, but last Wednesday I lost my uncle, my dad's older brother. I just didn't feel it last Thursday. So I do today, and we're going to do it. So what I've decided to do is, as I generate this stuff, this content, whatever you want to call it, I am trying to not duplicate efforts because I'm not that amazing, and I have a lot to do. So I've started the blog again. That serves another couple different places. And what I've decided, or what I've discovered, not decided, I didn't decide it, I discovered it, is that people are enjoying the audiobook as much or more as actually reading the book. So why not use that theory on blog post and podcast? So if I write a podcast, why not make it a blog? If I write a blog, why not make it a podcast? That's what we're doing tonight. It's a short one, but it's a big one. So let me explain why. Now, I know I said these would be more fun, easier, lighter, not quite the same as the book. And it's not the same as the book. It isn't. It's about observations, really, and it has nothing to do with recovery. It has everything to do with how I see people and what I've been able to glean over the past few years with non-bloodshot eyes. So this is, the blog is about strength versus power, and which do you crave? And the reason for that is I have seen some pretty, I hate to say awful, but it is awful. Some pretty awful things and some pretty amazing things over the past 7 years, almost 7 years. And strength versus power is one of them. Watching people, how they treat people, how they work with people, how they treat their spouse, how they treat their coworkers, how they treat their kids, how they work with all these people or how they use these people. And hopefully by my tone and inflection you can tell which way I prefer, but let's get to the blog. And just to let you know, it is currently 11 degrees Fahrenheit here on the shore of Lake Michigan, and the wind is blowing about 20 to 30 knots, and it's fresh in here, so the heat may kick on. I'm not going to turn it down to 50 for you good people. I suppose I could talk faster, but I don't want to. I want to be warm. And that's a challenge tonight on the shore of Lake Michigan. It is honking out there. All right, so the strength versus power thing. It's a topic I've been thinking about for a long time. And the concept in question have become incredibly relevant these past couple weeks. So let's go for a walk with me here. One of the things I've been more careful with the past few years is actually the people watching itself. not just to laugh or to be entertained. I'm observing this behavior and trying to better understand it and its root causes and its effects. So I'm using these observations to help me become a better human. I got lots of room for improvement, so why not use people that are better than me at things already? That's a goal anyway. Watching how people treat each other is an amazing learning tool when applied properly. The two types of people I've really focused in on are the strong and the powerful, like we said. There's a vast difference between the two. This is what I see. Strength is something one builds with. It's a producer. Strength creates more strength. Strength is born of strength. Now, power is something the weak crave. It is a consumer. Power feeds on weakness to survive. Power is born in a vacuum of strength. Strong people educate and boost those around them. Powerful people manipulate and coerce those around them. Strong people welcome differing points of view as a portal for enrichment and learning. Powerful people shun differing points of view as a detraction and a threat. Strong people use losing as an opportunity to learn. They look to other strong people for advice on how to get better, and they ask for input. Powerful people use losing as an opportunity to blame. They look down on those they see as beneath them and assign fault. And they tell people what they did wrong. But they did wrong. You hear that? There's a little bit of emphasis there. Because they blame others. They don't take responsibility. They say, why did you let this happen? Not, what did I do wrong and how can I do better next time? That's two different personalities right there. Strong people are builders. They automatically attract others. They are the true leaders, not because they ask for it, but just because they build it. It's being with other people, treating them like you treat your others, treat your kid like yourself. I mean, treat the golden rule. That's a leader. That's strength. Powerful people are dividers. They force a following by handing out rewards to their minions, and they intimidate. They're the bosses that people loathe. Strong people are believers in servant leadership. I believe that. They care about and value the people around them, and the people around them easily sense that. Powerful people are believers in leadership via domination. They see others as a means to an end. People around them easily sense that too. Now, here's something I've been thinking. It's a theory. It's possible that people in a position of leverage or power see people of strength as weak. It's foreign to them to be encumbered by the impact they have on anyone else other than themselves. They know the strong have to consider their actions and how they will affect others around them. The strong will take a step back to assess the situation. They'll look at what's best for all involved, not just themselves. Then they act. They aren't willing to sacrifice those in their charge for personal gain or petty revenge. That is true strength. If a person has to use manipulation, threats, and deceit to maintain their position of power, are they truly powerful? I think we know the answer to that. These are just some observations I've made in my years on this planet. The examples aren't just from the business world, they're from all walks of life. The question is, what do we do with these observations? Well, we continue to learn from those around us and show heartfelt appreciation. Stand in between those in power and those still finding their strength. We continue to share our experience, strength, and hope with everyone we can if it will help them. Continue to do the next right thing. It's the only way. All right, so last time I did a blog, I said I would keep it short, 5 minutes. This one is just under 3. So I guess the average is still close to 5. Next week we'll talk about something different. This one was timely, to say the least, personally and professionally. So if you have a topic you want to talk about, send me a note, info@derekchowan.com, and I will get one up there for you. And holy, you know what? I just lied to everybody on this podcast. I was looking at the wrong number. This one's 8 minutes, almost 9. If I keep talking, I can get it to 9. I'm not going to do that to you. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for listening.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/ARTS. Just go to Indeed.com/ARTS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.